Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of the Servant Rams podcast. You know who it is. And if you don't know me, welcome to the new podcast, Serving All Rams fans. This is your host, Joey Servin. Just going to make this real quick and simple, right? Nothing too special. There's been reports out there recently, I mean, yesterday, that Jimmy Garoppolo um, didn't have a good practice yesterday against the Saints. Apparently, he put Devante Adams in some bad spots where he could have got hurt. So I asked myself, and I'll ask Rams fans as well. Now we know this was a concerning thing for Devontae before when he was with the Raiders, and um, Jimmy Garoppolo putting him in particular spots in particular situations where he could get hurt, and he wasn't too happy about that. Apparently, like I said, it happened again. So here's a question I want to raise because I raised it to myself. Now I want to raise it to the rest of the Rams fans, and you guys feel free to comment in the comment section. You know what I mean? Um, with this happening, if Stetson Bennett shows out in the next two games of the preseason, let's say Sean McVay decides, hey, you know what? Just for the F of it, let's see what he looks like with the ones. Let's see what he looks like with the ones. And he shows out against the ones. Does he then become your backup quarterback over Garoppolo? And then maybe you can dangle Garoppolo out there, maybe get a sixth, seventh round pick, maybe. I seriously asked myself that question this morning when I woke up. Started seeing these reports yesterday, and then some of them started poking my feet again. And obviously, that's a concerning thing. And so what we want to do is we want to see our guys get hurt. Anybody get hurt for that matter. But if Stetson Bennett shows out today, and I will be doing a review of today's preseason game as well once it's over. If Stetson Bennett shows out today, and he shows out in the final game of the preseason game of the preseason, do you consider moving him to the backup? Just curious. That's why in my last episode, I raised that question. Like, if the Rams, if Les and Sean feel comfortable with Stetson Bennett moving forward, that's a potential starting quarterback once Stafford retires. Do you give him the keys moving forward? Do you make that trade for Michael Parsons? Give up two first rounders, the second and the third, and maybe a Byron Young just to swing up a deal. I don't know where they go. It's would kind of be a really weird situation because on the one hand, you do have Garoppolo who has some playoff experience, some Super Bowl experience, but on the other hand, You don't want him putting other players and other guys in danger. If if the report is true, if the report is true, again, these are reports coming out. I don't, for all we know, these this could be a report that's just somebody hating on Garoppolo for some reason. But you have to wonder if these reports are true. And since it looks great in the next two games, if you're Sean McVay, do you move on from Jimmy Garoppolo and move into the season with Stetson Bennett as your backup? It's kind of tough. It's kind of a tough call. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Like I said, this is just a real quick episode. Had this on my mind. Wanted to present this question to the rest of you guys. You let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Until then, catch you guys on the episode coming soon of this second preseason game. Rams family, let's go.